Okay, gang, we're going to talk today about user roles, the different people, and what they sort of do, what their engagement is, and how they interact with the pre-approve me system. Okay, so generally speaking, you have a few different types of user roles here. You've got realtors, processors, and loan officers. Now, realtors can be both your buyer's agents and or a listing agent, but when you're creating a realtor through the user creation process, this is only for your buyer's agents. It is not for your listing agents. Okay? Very specific about that, guys, because any person who you create in here as a user, any realtor, and then connect them to a loan, they're going to have access to information that a listing agent should not have access to. So with that being said, I'm going to go into a loan here and actually show you how these users are connected to loans and then what happens when they are connected to loans. So as you can see right here, we've got connected users inside of a loan. We have our helpers, which is my fun term for processors or LOAs or LP1, LP2s, etc. You can add as many helpers as you want to a loan file. So if I just want to connect, whatever, I can connect anyone I want to this, and they're set. This might be like my assistant. This might be, my processor. And then, of course, you've got your buyer's agent. So I'm going to connect a real estate agent to this loan. And then maybe they've got a team. So they've got a team that works with that buyer. That's just fine, too. You can connect anyone you want in the buyer's agent team area. Now, as far as notifications are concerned, these users are going to get notified of various things that happen throughout the process. For example, a customer logs into the mobile app. Well, the buyer's agent will likely get notified that they were in the app. They ran a scenario in the calculator. They may get notified of that. Conditions have been requested. Loan statuses have been updated. So these notifications for these users are all controlled in the settings area. So if you go to your settings, and I'm going to go to my personal settings and the notifications, and you can see this is how we're sort of controlling which users get what notifications. Okay, so loan status updates, condition requests, pre-approval letters, login notifications, when leads are created. All of this stuff is all controlled in your settings and your notification settings. Let me go back to the loan and talk a little bit about listing agents and maybe escrow. These people are not going to be connected here in the connected users area. Okay, anybody who's here has access to more sensitive data. Okay, realtors have no PII access, so they can't see any income, no debts, nothing like that. They can't see the documents that the client uploads, but they can see some information about, like, for example, what a customer might qualify for, because they can run numbers in the calculator, identify their qualified status, and they could issue letters. So we don't want to give a listing agent the ability to understand your borrower's negotiating power. Okay, so the way we handle listing agents is just really in your milestones area. So if you go to milestones and you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see there's a place for extra notification recipients. I can add as many people here as I want. So commonly we see listing agents, escrow companies, attorneys, maybe like a non-borrowing spouse that's not in the loan, that's not going to get notification otherwise. So that way when these milestones are triggered, they're going to get those updates sort of in real time. Now, last but not least, you can filter user lists based on the role. So I'm going to go here and say, like, maybe I need to look at my list of realtors. Maybe it's Thursday and I want to make sure to call every one of my real estate agents that's in the system. I can look at their activity here. If they're active, great. Maybe if they're not, it's a chance to connect to them and maybe reintroduce the platform. You can also filter in the loans list by certain users. So if you're a processor, as an example, and you need to find a loan for a particular reason or for a particular loan officer, or if you're a loan officer, you need to find loans that are attached to a particular processor or helper, or if you want to find all the loans for this realtor, you can actually filter by them. This is a decent way of tracking your pipeline as it pertains to different users. So if you want to see how many loans you've got going with this real estate agent at a given time or over the last year, you can even search based on date. So hopefully this, guys, will help you understand the users in the system and how they interact with the different loans. If you have any questions, you need any additional help, as always, feel free to reach out to us directly through the chat over here in the lower right-hand corner, and we'll go ahead and help you out.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our training video. To find more like it, click the link below. If you need live support, go ahead and click the icon that looks like this, or join us for one of our weekly Q&As.